Today we are at
Songwat.
This is one of the oldest and trendiest and coolest neighborhoods in Bangkok. We're gonna give you a full tour in this video.
This is Songwat Road. Songwat Road is a 1.2 kilometer road along the Chao Phraya River that Time Out magazine named one of the 40 coolest neighborhoods in the world. This whole street is a mix of 100-year-old shop houses, street art, cafes, shops, and boutiques. And back in the day, this was actually originally one of Bangkok's main trading hubs. Today, it's been transformed into a very inviting, trendy street that you should definitely visit.
Now, one of the most unique things about Songwat Road is the mixture and blend of the old architecture with these kind of new, millennial Gen Z kind of design style, design language with the trendy shops and cafes, restaurants. Wow, and check out this Nike store. I've never seen a Nike store look like this. We're gonna stop by inside there. Really, really cool, actually.
Now, this Nike store is not just an ordinary Nike store. This is a pop-up cultural store that brought in local Thai artists and designers and invites you to make your own customized football jerseys.
So over here, you can purchase a jersey and actually customize it with these like heat-on press designs. Sleeve attachment. Oh, nice.
You can like add a color.
Is this the only Nike that can do this, or in Thailand?
Yeah, like we're the first like this.
You're the first one. Wow, that's cool. Oh, look at this one. This is actually insane. Oh, Lisa wore this? What? This is the I Want a Bangkok brand. I'm not sure what is in here, but this actually looks cool. Let's
Have river, Chao Phraya River.
yeah. Let's take a shortcut right here. Just going across the street right here. Go through this kind of hidden, tucked away alleyway. Maybe what does this say?
Seoul Songwat.
So Songwat? Soy Songwat?
No, Seoul.
Seoul?
Seoul Songwat.
Seoul Songwat. Alright, here we are going to Seoul Songwat. Wow. I mean, it's like some really cool retro looking plaza.
Wow.
Really, really cool actually. Wow. It's like most people would never know this exists in Bangkok. This is unlike anywhere else in Sukhumvit. And then I'm pretty sure up ahead here is gonna be the Chao Phraya River. Wow, really, really cool. So over here we just have a ton of free outdoor sitting areas with a nice little mascot. And then some beautiful uninterrupted views of the Chao Phraya River. I've never seen it from this angle actually. And we got a guy fishing over here.
You can see people wear the good clothes here, like fashion, and they like to take a picture.
Yeah.
It's a good spot for take a picture.
Yeah, definitely.
And to wear good clothes too.
Yeah. Oh, look at this really cool retro elevator. It's actually very, very quite chaotic. We have a lot of tuk-tuks, a lot of motorbikes, a lot of tourists, and a lot of locals. But yeah, you could probably spend the whole entire day here. If you ever wanted to get some aesthetic photos, you need to wear a couple of outfits, come here, get them all done here. But yeah, let's see what else they have. I wonder what's going on there. Now, by the way, whenever you're traveling abroad, you're gonna find yourself connecting to a lot of public Wi-Fi, which can be risky. That's why I always travel with NordVPN. It's the simplest way to keep your connection secure, protect your personal information, and access content from anywhere in the world without any limits. And it's my go-to while living abroad here in Thailand and elsewhere whenever I travel. Because as a traveler or expat, you're gonna be connecting to a lot of public Wi-Fi, and these networks aren't always safe. You see, hackers can set up fake Wi-Fi hotspots that look legitimate, but once you actually connect, they can intercept literally everything from your passwords to your credit card details. NordVPN keeps your data encrypted no matter where you are or no matter what connection you're on. And beyond security, it's also the best tool for bypassing regional restrictions so you can stream your favorite shows, use your banking apps from home, or access your services that might be blocked while you're abroad. For the price of just 1 cup of coffee a month, you can protect yourself with NordVPN today. And right now, you'll get 4 extra months on a 2-year plan using my special link right here or in the description. And the best part is that there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can essentially try it risk-free without anything to lose. Now, back to the video. And we also have a lot of cool local brands here. As you can see here, we have a fragrance store. Swadee Cup. It smells really, really nice here. Wow, look at this pork belly soup.
What is it?
It's good. You recommend it? Yeah, it's good. Very good. All right, I'll try it out. First restaurant stop today is gonna be
Rong Klan Moo.
Rong Klan Moo right here. Let's go and check it out. Look at this actually. That guy said it was good. Let's see. Swadee
Our first restaurant was Rong Klan Moo. I mean, it's just so
We
flavorful.
got the rice noodle with the braised pork, pork tongue, with some pork balls, and the thin rice noodles right here. All right, we gotta put some pig bone on top, the fried chili, or not fried chili, chili flake. Let's go and give it a try. Wow. Ooh. Wow. It's actually really deep taste. You wanna try some?
Yeah, I have crispy pork here. Let's try this. Wow. Very good. Very rich.
Very rich. Like us. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it?
For me, it's kind of normal. Maybe 7.
All right, so we just have an assortment of fried things here. We have this fried taro, I think.
Yes, fried taro, fried tofu.
Fried tofu,
Yes, and
fried fish balls,
not fish ball. It's a pork ball.
fried pork balls.
Yeah, and with the sweet and spicy sauce.
Let's try this one first. So much crunch. So crunchy.
1 out of 10.
Maybe 8.8 out of 10.
Max.
Cheers. Really good.
Good. This one is good too. Try it.
Really good.
Oh, that's salt.
Sweet, spicy.
Sweet and spicy, yeah.
It's not like dessert, but it's like sweet.
Just only Thailand have this salt. I think.
Yeah. This is one of the best things about living in Bangkok. It's such a foodie city. It's such a foodie city. You can never get bored of the cuisine they have here. It's like we never feel like we have to leave the city in order to get really good, interesting, unique experiences. I've been here for 5 years already. It's my first time in Songwat, and it feels like I'm vacationing. You know, like I'm being a tourist in my own city that I lived in for a while. You know, you've never been here in Songwat, right?
Yeah, just pass some time.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of people here. Like hip street.
Hip Street. Wow, this is so humbling. Bitch, please. Being famous on Instagram is like being rich in Monopoly. I mean, it's kind of true, I guess. But, I mean, it's kind of not, though. Because being famous on Instagram has a lot of perks. What do you think about it?
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend?
Yes.
You're not just saying that, right?
No, I like it.
Yeah, actually, no, it was really good. Just a real quick note, I really like the architecture. If you just look at these little details.
This is a famous homemade ice cream.
So apparently this is very famous.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, wow, it looks good.
This one is famous, but our jelly milk. Oh, can do both.
Let's get that one too. then.
Yeah, แล้วก็เอาข้าวเหนียวดำค่ะ เท่าไหร่70 ค่ะขอบคุณนะคะค่ะ
Let's
yes,
try.
we got it. So we got the 1 scoop for the jelly milk and 1 scoop for that
Rice.
sticky rice.
Yeah.
That sticky rice. Let's try this one first. I like this one. Wow. It's very good.
And over here in this area, you'll find a lot of Michelin guide restaurants. This is the famous photo spot right here, I Wanna Bangkok. Like I said before in this video, one of the most unique things about this street is just the mixture of the old architecture and the old kind of heritage mixed with the modernity and the kind of fun millennial culture. As you can see, we have this very brutalist condo apartment right here, and it's just a huge juxtaposition and huge contrast from the very fun and colorful kind of aesthetic design language. They even have a Lalabo store right here. The moment this store pops up in the neighborhood, you know everything else is gonna be more fashionable and probably a bit more expensive. All right, it seems like to our right here we have a very main attraction. This is called Warehouse Sundays, and this is a huge kind of secondhand thrifting market. Wow, as you can see, it's quite big. They have this really cool photo booth disguised as a newspaper. Really, really cool. Got more local perfume brands. Check this place out. Got some live music here.
And just like the Nike store, Adidas also opened up a pop-up shop here right next to Chao Phraya River. This is actually 2 stories, and above is an Arabica coffee shop.
A lot of interesting designs I've never seen before. Oh, and over here, just like the Nike store earlier, you can do your own customization. Oh, you can customize your shoes here and your jerseys as well. So over here you can customize your shoes just like these examples. Got all these assortments of beads. Wow, we have Songwat exclusive designs here.
They have exclusive Songwat graphic tees you can only get here at this store. And just a 5-minute walk is this open-air outside dining restaurant with breathtaking views of the Chao Phraya River.
Now this is a view. We definitely gotta get a glass of wine to enjoy this perfect weather, perfect view. Wow.
Honestly, places like this make you feel like you're on a vacation without having to leave the city.
Cheers. Truly is a blessing to live in Bangkok. If you guys were ever interested in how I make a living here in Bangkok, it's solely through content creation. There's the ad revenue, there's the brand deals and sponsorships, there's the UGC deals that me and my girlfriend are also doing, there's the digital products and coaching. All of this add up, and it's pretty comfortable. It's a pretty good amount of money just from content creation. This is why I always recommend expats. Like, you know, there's only 3 or 4 paths to making digital money or being a digital nomad. It's through getting a remote work job. It's by being an entrepreneur, such as a business owner, like e-commerce, social media marketing, agencies, tech, SaaS, whatever. It's by being a freelancer, or it's by doing content. In my opinion, out of all those 4 options, doing content is definitely the easiest. I even have my girlfriend Donal doing content, doing UGC. She made $1,000 in just her first 2 weeks. She literally got over 1 million views. I literally told her the videos to make, how to edit them, how to pose, how to get these views. She made $1,000 within just 2 weeks. And she didn't even post these videos on her own account. So if you want to learn about that, then you can check out the link. I have a free guide in the description.
Now the day was going fantastic, but of course it just has to spontaneously rain, so we were stuck here in this store for around 30 minutes. But right afterwards, the sky just transformed into this golden hour sunshine. Absolutely breathtaking. To end the day like tourists, we took a tuk-tuk home and called it a day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. And if you're interested in learning how to create a personal brand and make money with content, then you can check out my mentorship down in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next video.